And one, boom, we're live. It is the Modern Fowler Scrum. It is Wednesday. Brent and Sam are here, and I have been making some good progress this morning on website 1. I'm working on this feature to support multiple repositories for projects, and I got a bit bogged down in the acceptance testing, but I got a new remote debug inspector thing set up, and I was able to analyze the nasty error and fix it, and so I'm pleased, yay! And so
when you say remote repositories, are you talking Git repositories or?
So this is at the moment. If you create a repo, if you create a project on Agile Ventures, it only allows you to associate one GitHub repo with your project, and then the activity of your project is a function of that one repo. But there's several projects with like multiple repos, and a few people have said, "Oh, would be nice if we could like specify all the repos we're using." And
yeah, got you. Excellent.
Makes sense. And there's definitely room for a huge blog post on the whole. This remote, basically, I'm running the Cucumber Capybara, and it's pausing, and it's opening a port, and then I'm connecting to the port with a browser, and then I get a JavaScript debug environment, like you do on the Chrome thing, but like for the running Cucumber Capybara test, which is cool. Anyway,
cool.
So quite pleased about that. I have followed that up by basically I'm up to my neck in invoicing now and trying to check that all the invoices are being paid and being sorted. Yes. Other things that are happening today include the Elixir Phoenix mob is coming up in an hour. I think I'm going to be doing some pairing later on the async photo with Paolo, although he hasn't confirmed that. So basically under control. How are things with you, Brent?
Yeah, pretty good. I've got some time this afternoon, so I'm hoping to look through the Cucumber tests to see if we can integrate the tests for the work that Fernando did. And then I'm going to try and get my head around that, and then hopefully speak to Fernando later this week, and we can move that forward. Great.
Yes, I have some relevant links on that topic. I was thinking about that issue as I was working on this morning. Oh, that's great. Anything else blocking you? Anything else that you?
No, I'm good at the moment. You say you're doing a pair programming session. I may watch that if it's available. If you let me know in Slack or somewhere, and I'm about, that would be an interesting thing for me to look at.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So that's the async voter channel. I could just, I don't know if you're in that one.
I don't think I am actually.
Maybe pairing. Oh, we are. I'm planning to pair. Flagging all the relative bit later today. Is that the right, Paolo? Let's see. Yeah. Here we go. So that I'm inviting you into that chat, and you're in that chat. So there you go.
Cool. Thank you.
So I think that's our Scrum. At the beginning, just before we started up, you were mentioning yesterday I was late getting back from London, and so couldn't start the Modern Fowler Scrum, and you were saying yes that you would be willing to do it if you knew how to do it, and that is something that I could explain now in the remaining moments that we have. It's a source of deep frustration for me that it is not simpler to start the Hangout than it is. But let me show you where we are and avoid maybe too long a discourse about what's going on. But so if we look at here we go, this page here. This is the page now that it's started. If we look, say for example, at a different event, one of the things that we have set up is that you can't start an event until 10 minutes before it's due to actually start.
Okay.
And we did this, because occasionally people were just like pressing buttons and starting things at completely random times, and then that would alert the Slack, and like, oh, and they know it's the wrong time. And so anyway, but so if we go here into loading slowly, this, so there's basically no buttons there at the moment. What happens is 10 minutes before the event, 2 buttons appear. One says start a Hangout, and one says start a Jitsi Meet.
Yeah, I've seen those actually.
Yeah. So you can use either of those, and it will create the appropriate thing. Now, in the past, that was enough in principle, because it would, like, we had a plugin with the Google Hangouts. It would link back to the site. It would sort of do everything for us. Google disconnected that API. Now, once you've created the sort of Hangout, it's not enough to just sit there and wait for people to come. In order for it to both ping the Slack instance and be kind of available on the homepage, as if we look here quickly, we should see that this is the one that we're currently in, right? So there's this click to join here.
Yeah.
In principle, anybody landing on the front page can click on that and join us. But in order for that to happen, there is this manual update step. So we have edit Hangout link. And what I've been doing recently, because the Jitsies have not been quite as reliable, I've been using the Hangout. So here is the Hangout window itself. And so then there's another trick here. If you've got your Hangout window, what you need to do is you need to grab the URL here, but miss off this bit.
Yep, got you. So miss off the extra parameters. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically everything up to the question mark. You grab that, and then you stick that in. Oh no, don't do that. Stick that in here.
Yeah.
It would usually be empty, and you can update there. So that's enough to ping the thing. Then, if you're a sucker for punishments, you can potentially add the YouTube link as well, which in a Hangout is very easily available at this links thing here.
Oh right, okay.
And you can grab the YouTube Hangout, sorry, your YouTube link there, and then update that, and then that gets associated with the event. It gets pinged to the Slack, and in principle, like if it's a Scrum, then it would end up in this past Scrums page, and actually someone browsing the site can see the previous Scrum.
Excellent. Yep, that seems so straightforward.
Yeah, it's it's not too laborious if you know the sequence of things to do. For a person coming along and just saying, "Oh, I want to do it," it's not very discoverable, which I think is actually but something we continue to work on. The Jitsi, yeah, I'd probably recommend going the Hangout route. The Jitsi, setting up it to do the stream the YouTube is more complicated. Although we do have like there's a thing on how to stream a Jitsi, and we've also got running a stand-up is our current. So this is like yes, you've got an Agile Ventures YouTube account access, so in principle you could do that. And I think some of the things I've just been describing to you here are also described on that page. So anyway, just so you know, there you go.
Excellent. I shall take a look.
Wonderful. All right, that is our Scrum. Yeah, I guess I'm going to go and get back to invoicing. Boohoo. And hopefully I'll have that finished a bit and get on and be in the Elixir mob. Yeah, cool. Maybe see you later for the async photo pairing.
Yeah, hopefully. Yep, speak to you later. Cheers, Sam.
Bye for now. Take care.
Yep, cheers, bye.